'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the bar, not a creature was stirring, save for 3 travelers far. There are no wise men or kings or tourists abroad. They are here on a mission, an unscrupulous squad, who have forged all their passports, greased the right palms, and smuggled brass knuckles, tasers, bullwhips, and bombs to an unwelcoming climate, old central Siberia, in the cold city Norilsk, which fits their criteria, the northernmost outpost of civilization, just a skip and a jump from their true destination. The bar's doors swing open and let in the cold. The trio look for their ticket. The next stop, the North Pole. With hearts unforgiving and knuckles of brass, meet the 3 who spent Christmas beating Santa Claus' ass.
That was beautiful.
The door to a bar.
Thought he was done.
In dark, it's a dark, chilly night in Norilsk, a city in Siberia that I found on Wikipedia. As the aforementioned poem suggested, it's a seedy bar, late afternoon. It's December 24th, Christmas Eve, and it's as cold as a Yeti fart. The bar's half-asleep patrons show signs of life as the door into the establishment swings open, admitting a gale of blustery wind and sleet, as well as a trio of folks who are clearly not from around here. Yeah, we'll go down in this order. Travis, you enter first. Tell us about your character tonight. Uh-oh.
No, it's fine. I was just debating whether I should do it in character voice or not. Okay.
Well, hold on. You're telling...
I vote yes.
Yes, okay.
My name is Derek Jingles.
Did you say...
It's supposed to be Dirk's Jingles.
But you said Derek Jingles, so that's what it is.
It's canonical.
Yeah.
Dirk is a nickname for Derek.
Okay, Derek.
Dirk Jingles. And
Derek...
I'm an angry thief.
Yes, those are the tags that you have chosen.
Yes.
Where do you fall on the naughty to nice spectrum? Which are the 2?
Very naughty.
Okay, fantastic.
In fact, across my knuckles it says Notylyst.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Nody. I bet a lot of people ask that. Nody?
Naughty. I know the spelling, it's just the conservation. It's like when you do a license plate.
Right.
He's got an S on his thumb, so...
No, what? No.
It took you a second, though, didn't it?
Following immediately behind, Mac, tell us about your character tonight.
Hello, I'm Cecilia Scrooge. I am a research scientist, and my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was Ebenezer Scrooge.
This is confusing because you are playing a character who's extremely scientific and is also fictional, I guess? The descendant of a fictional character?
No, it's based on Ebenezer Scrooge.
What?
The historical figure?
I'm not gonna show my ass.
He was buddies
I am not going to show my ass on stage like this.
No.
Griffin, buddies with King Arthur.
Yeah.
And Captain
Sherlock
America,
Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes, those guys.
And finally, bringing up the rear is Justin, your character. Tell us all about him.
Hi, my name is Randy Rainsbottom. I'm 7 years old.
Randy. Now, Justin warned us he was going to be method out here, so prepare for that. Am I talking to Randy right now?
I did it when you said to Mr. Griffin. I'm Randy Rainsbottom. I'm 7 years old, and I'm gonna be
Randy, I thought you were 8.
What?
Does it matter?
Okay.
Does that 1 year qualify him for going on a Santa ass-beating mission?
Fair.
In 3rd grade, you really learn what you need to go on a Santa ass-beating mission.
Can I go ahead now, Mr. Griffin?
Yes.
My name is Randy Rainsbottom. I'm 7 years old, and I'm fixing to beat Santa Claus's ass because I heard that if I beat up Santa Claus, then I get to be the new Santa Claus, is what I heard.
Derek.
Please be quiet.
Dirk.
Derek,
Derek is his full name. His friends call him Dirk.
Dirk, I should have asked you and Cecilia, what is your reason for wanting to beat Santa Claus's ass tonight?
Well, Dirk's birthday is December 25th.
Oh, that's rough.
And all his childhood being denied like twice the presents is what drove him to a life of crime to reclaim what he believes he is owed. And so he is going to beat the shit out of Santa so that he can steal presents to make up for all of those birthdays or Christmases, whichever one you want to look at, that he missed out on.
Okay. And Cecilia.
Someone in here with a Christmas birthday, huh? Heard one person clap. Yeah. Not me. I'm in November.
On the same day as your brother.
Yes. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Actually, Cecilia feels very strongly that Santa Claus, in the guise of the Ghost of Christmas Present,
of course,
ruined Scrooge's life and the rest of the family.
Think of how rich he would be.
They were rich. Yeah. He was successful.
Right.
People feared him. They respected him. And then he starts giving shit away.
Right.
And hoisting kids up on his shoulders. And the family never really recovered from that. So she is out to prove that there's still some bad in the Scrooge family.
Good.
Okay. The three of you have come to this bar this afternoon, Fyodor's I Love This Bar and Grill, to seek a contact you discovered after paying a pretty Bitcoin on the dark web. A man calling himself the Musk Ox. Rumor has it that he can get you to the North Pole, the real North Pole, not the bullshit geomagnetic convergence point, if the price is right. Unfortunately, his location today is all you have to go on. What this man looks like is a complete mystery to you. I'm going to say, as the three of you walk into this bar, the bartender looks up and says, "How old are you?"
I'm about 30.
No, the boy.
I'm about
The
37.
boy.
He's old enough. He's with me.
That's not how. That's why am I British? You made me British.
Sweetheart,
That's how powerful I am.
darling, when
Why are you touching me?
When we agreed to bring Randy on this little trip, we knew that there were going to be some people questioning
Cover
us.
stories.
Cover story. Remember? Randy, answer the man's question.
My name is Randy Rainsbottom. I'm 7 years old. Teen.
Randy, why don't you roll nice with this lie that you're trying to give the bartender here? You get to roll one dice for what are the rules? Roll one dice just to see how it goes. Roll one if you're prepared, and one if you're an expert. Are you?
I would say not prepared, considering that I amended my answer mid-sentence.
Yes.
I would say I'm not prepared.
What are Randy's descriptors
Hold on.
here?
Let me get a sip of white wine real quick.
Okay.
Did you say white wine?
Yeah, it's a White Claw mixed with vodka. It's a white wine.
White Claw mixed with.
White Claw mixed with wine. It's a white wine.
Yep.
What are Randy's tags, so we know whether or not he's good at this? Okay, you're just going to take another.
I thought you were about to go into one of the long sort of explanations of mechanics. Randy is on the scale, Randy's a 2, which makes him pretty nice.
You get to choose a description: angry, dangerous, merry, shrewd, etc., and a role: driver, grifter, hacker, priest,
He
scientist.
is a hacker. We settled this.
Okay.
He's a hacker.
Kids are good with phones.
All right. I'm going to say this is one dice then to try and roll above your number, which is a
Social
2.
hacking.
Yeah, sure.
No, okay. It's a 2.
Hey, you got your number exactly. That's good. That's a success or a Merry Christmas.
We'll go with success,
Okay.
I think, yeah.
He looks at you and says, "I do not believe you, but it is late. So come on in, child."
Yeah. I'm real tired, actually, on account of me being 17.
Sure, it's yes. Probably jet lagged. You three don't appear to be from around here.
Are you Dracula?
You fucking ramped off the Russian bridge and are tumbling into Dracula ravine, never to be seen again.
I am Fyodor of Fyodor's I Love This Bar and Grill. Please wait to be seated. We're in the middle of our dinner rush. I am just kidding. My business is failing spectacularly.
All right, here's 20 quid. You don't bother us while we look for the muck socks. I'm drunk.
The socks you wear when you muck around in stuff.
Muskox. What is my accent?
You three...
We're all having issues.
You three are looking for the muskox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't perhaps be here to beat Santa Claus' ass, are you?
That's my plan because I heard that if I beat Santa Claus ass, then I get to be the new Santa Claus.
That's how it works, yes. You've heard correctly, child.
If I get beat his ass, then I get all the toys. So
You're going to have to speak up, child.
I'm fixing to beat his ass.
He looks into the middle distance, just sort of, just glass-eyed for a second and says, how many have found their way here? Chasing the siren song of beating Santa Claus's ass.
I don't know. How many?
I was actually asking. I have lost count. It's been quite a few.
10?
More than 10, yes.
12.
Most people want to beat... You're aware most people want to beat Santa Claus.
Of course, I live in the world.
Parts of the brain that process holiday cheer and wanting to beat ass are right next to each other. It's basic neurochemistry. I will tell you what I tell everyone else. Go home. Find a more attainable ass to beat. It is late. It's Christmas Eve. You don't have family. Office party. Hey. Suddenly, everybody in the bar just starts doing this.
Oi. I'm gonna beat Santa's ass or die trying. And then he smashes a glass over his head.
Oh, don't do that. Hey.
He does it.
You heard about my failing business, yes? Glasses do not grow on trees?
And then he just puts a tenner down on the counter and says, sorry about the glass.
It's not It's not a $10 glass. I will get you change.
No, that's a tip.
I'll get you change. He goes and takes it backstage. He goes into the back room of the establishment, and the three of you hear one of the figures sitting at the bar lifts his head, and you hear a deep voice say, I couldn't help but overhear that you three are looking to beat Santa Claus's ass.
Yeah?
Right.
Everybody's doing it.
Oh, Dad's at the bar. Cool.
Clint McElroy leans over from a corner booth.
Hey, you know, I used to be
doing it.
I used to be a space janitor. Now I'm here on Earth.
Santa ran me out of business.
This big burly adult with the face of a toddler sitting in this chair next to you, just making love to his tonic and gin. He
literally.
It's gross. He's got these two nearly identical companions of his that are just fully passed out at the table next to him. But he looks up at you and he says, me and my associates may be able to lend you some help in finding the muskox if you're...
Are you him?
No, but I can get you to the muskox.
What's your handle, partner?
My name is Tinsel. What's yours, little fella?
My name is Randy Rainsbottom. I'm 17 years old.
Nice.
Getting pretty excited about voting.
So important. Well, why don't you three come with me outside? We don't want the wrong parties to overhear, and we'll get you there. How about that?
Who are your two associates here?
Oh, these are my friends. That's Sugar Plum and Carl.
One of my favorite 80s groups.
Sure.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to say Dirk is going to rely on his thieves' intuition.
Okay.
And he's going to attack these dudes.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I would say, Travis, this is a pretty naughty move.
Yes. And I would say that because it is naughty and I'm doing it in surprise, I'm prepared for it.
Sure.
And when you say I'm successful in it, since it literally says naughty involves action and violence.
Yes, so roll 2d6. You want to roll under your number, which is a 5, so this should be fairly easy. Let's see.
I'm very naughty.
Let's see.
That's a 6. Yeah, a 6 is one of them.
6 is a failure. You want to roll under your 5.
Then I have 2 successes.
Okay.
A 4 and a 1.
Wait,
did you roll 3 dice?
Yeah.
It's fine. In the future.
Because I was prepared and I'm an expert at it and I was doing
At beating ass? You're a thief.
Yeah, but I'm very naughty. A thief beats ass.
Okay, that's fine.
Have you not picked up on the Jason Statham?
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Now
Not
that we've
the
gotten
only
back to
options are driver,
give you 3
grifter,
dice.
hacker,
Not a
police.
good thief,
2
though.
successes.
No good thief is like, well, I'm going to have to fight my way out. Like, that's never... Like, at the end of Ocean's 11, they're like, and then we'll all get katanas, and we're going to kill everybody.
That was plan B.
Until everybody
if the
stops.
truck thing doesn't work, just start punching.
Eventually, the cops will be like, they're too good at katanas. We have to let them take the art.
Dirk, you notice that this that tinsel here has a candy cane like nightstick on him, and you see that, and that's all you need to see, and you lay into him. Are you just beating Tinsel's ass, or are you just sort of like
The
dishing?
other 2 are passed out?
Yeah, they're still out.
I'm going for Tinsel.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you handily beat Tinsel's ass into the ground. And at this point, the other 2 start to rouse and stand up and say, "Oh, I thought we were going to do a trap outside." Well, shoot. I guess now we...
Oh, I knew it. And I kick one of their stools out from under them.
Whoa!
I didn't have to roll?
No, we're going to let that last ass-kicking ride.
Okay, and then I grab the other one.
Whoa, you're doing everything.
Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi.
Do one of you want to take over?
Clint McElroy wants to get in on the brawl.
Hey, kick Clint's ass.
Okay.
What do you do to Dad?
I slam his head down on the table.
Oh, shit, Dad, did you hear that?
And it smashes his glass of rum chata.
Oh, no.
Ow. We're really working out some issues in front of you folks tonight.
Dad's dead, and he's back to playing his character now.
Okay. Cecilia and Randy, are you doing anything to get involved in this?
Well, listen, little sugar plum. I think that you have been exposed, and
You're really good at this. You should do character voices more. See, that's what I like to do. Compliment. It's the old robodope. Look over here. Whap.
All right.
It's really working.
why don't you help us out? Obviously, your trap has failed. Your associate who fell off the stool accidentally, he also
I kicked it.
Said, "Shh, I know. I'm trying to."
I mean, he saw me kick
I'm
it.
trying to smooth the waters here.
But I want him to be scared.
My friend here will
We're not
offer you
friends.
a great deal of money if you will.
No, I won't.
Tell us who employed you to trap
I don't
us.
have money.
Steal
That was
some.
my last 10 quid.
Steal some.
Guess I
This
can
is
steal back the
you're
10
trying to
quid.
convince Sugar Plum here
Yeah.
to okay. Go ahead and roll nice there, Cecilia. You're trying to roll over your number, which is
3.
okay. I'm going to say you are a scientist. I think this is a logical argument. I'll give you 1 extra dice there, and yeah, 2d6. Let's see what you got.
5 and a 2.
That's 1 success. Okay. With the 1 success, he starts to pull out his candy cane nightstick, and then he just waits and is thinking about your offer. And while he's thinking about it, Fyodor comes out from the back room, and he says, enough of this.
Lucky for you guys. I was about to beat an ass. I was about to beat their
Do you want to
asses.
beat some ass, little child? I can go back out.
I got to play.
I don't know them from Adam.
I'm playing Fortnite right now and I can't do it. But I was about to do it. I was about to beat all of them. I got a sword.
What?
It's not a big deal.
Is it a Nerf sword?
No, it's a regular sword. No.
Child,
I'm going to stab Santa with it.
child, you have
Put his ass in the ground.
You have charmed me, child. I am the muskox.
Now wait, we asked him if he was earlier, and he said no. So what's up?
Did he lie?
That's a fucking. He broke the law.
And here's the thing, Griffin. If he lied to us, that means you lied to.
I know, I'm so sorry.
How are we to trust you ever again?
I did not want to send 3 more weary travelers to their deaths at Santa Claus's hand, but seeing how you have roughed up these unemployed elves here. And the 3 pop their hats off, and sure enough, they have elf ears and the whole deal. Curled up shoes, the whole deal. He says, I have stopped ferrying people up to the North Pole. It doesn't seem sporting. Santa Claus is an old man, yes? I haven't...
Well, he's immortal, isn't he?
It's complicated. His eyes go glassy, and he looks in the middle distance. Ugh, if only. Anyway, I have in my possession a decommissioned...
Wait, hold on.
Are you... Well, he's lied once. Are you Santa Claus?
No, I am the Muskox. I can't have more than one nickname.
Well, you lied before, so you could, theoretically.
Lying people can tell the truth. You're a scientist, yes?
Oh, I get it. You always lie, and he always tells the truth. And I point over at dead Clint McElroy.
Did you...
Thank you, Travis.
I have in my possession a decommissioned sleigh. I spray painted it with NASCAR racers, some of my favorite.
Oh, hell yeah!
I love Jeff Gordon. And I can take you up there if...
Jeff Gordon sucks.
Randy, you're going to have to speak up.
I like Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle?
I like Dick Trickle. Jeff
You are
Gordon
joking
sucks.
with me, Randy. There is not a human being named Dick Trickle.
He's just a real guy.
Like a pea falling out of a...
I have his NASCAR plate, so he's telling the truth, yes.
I need to read up, I guess. It takes a while for NASCAR news to reach our shores in Siberia. We don't really have traditional shores to speak of, but... Anyway, I'll take you up there for 5 Bitcoin? Is that a lot? I honestly...
Boy, that's a lot of Bitcoin.
Is it? It doesn't sound, it's 5 of something. It doesn't sound like it's a great deal.
Like 0.05 is a lot.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you've got on you, I guess. I honestly am about to close up. I don't have much else going on tonight. Fyodor doesn't have much family to speak of. I'm just going to sort of talk about my backstory, but you all go ahead and do your own.
Why don't I...
Fyodor is so lonely.
I'll hack some big...
His business is so
I'll hack some
successful.
Bitcoin. I can't
Why
talk
did
over
I open
him.
a bar in Siberia?
I'll hack some Bitcoin.
Why am I
into
open on
he's
Christmas
too loud.
Eve?
I can't talk over
It's
him.
like I've made
What's that?
I'll hack some Bitcoin.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll hack some Bitcoin into his account, and he'll have some Bitcoin to spend on whatever he wants.
Okay, roll. Yeah.
Fucking prepared.
Yeah, you're definitely prepared, and
Definitely my talent.
this is definitely 3d6.
You left the Bitcoin door wide open. This is 3d6.
Yes, it's just a question of is it naughty or nice what you're doing right now.
Feels like he's giving Bitcoin to you.
Yeah,
And
okay,
probably
that's,
taking it from some kind of
This
financial
is
sector
six.
douchebag.
that's
Yeah,
that's super nice.
that's super nice.
No nice people have Bitcoin.
The nicest you could get. So I'm trying to roll equal to or above?
Above, equal to or above.
It's 2 4s, 2 successes.
Okay, that's a full success.
Wait, and a 2.
Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's 3 successes. He,
all right.
he looks at his phone. He says, "You just hacked 400,000 Bitcoin into my account. This is a great deal of money, yes?"
I don't have much perspective on that.
Yeah, it's all from Martin Screlly's account.
Okay.
Imagine, dear, if the Tooth Fairy came 400,000 times.
Oi,
That would
Bitcoin isn't worth $1.
But it's called coin. How could it be worth more than one thing?
Where do I start?
Everyone get out. This bar sucks and has always sucked. I do not need it anymore. Let's go.
And I imagine Fyodor sets fire to it as he walks out.
Yes.
Leaving dead Clint McElroy inside.
Kind of a Viking funeral.
Yes.
We took time to take Clint's corpse out to the ocean.
He chips a side of Siberia off around his bar and just kind of pushes it out to...
Is this the last we've seen of Clint McElroy?
Interdimensional traveler Clint McElroy. He's always popping up where you least expect him.
The 3 of you fly over... the 4 of you with Fyodor fly over the Arctic Sea on Fyodor's sleigh, which both flies and creates a survivable atmosphere its inhabitants, thanks to Christmas magic, so don't ask about it. Several hours pass.
This is one of the things I have an issue with. Is this a flying sleigh?
Yes.
Pulled by...
Christmas magic.
Deer.
No, not this one. This one's pulled by Jeff Gordon alone.
I
Hi, Jeff.
accept that. I accept that.
Keep it up. He's very strong and he can fly. So why couldn't my sleigh fly? Hold on, I have to give him carrot.
That was Griffin as Jeff Gordon eating a carrot.
Hey, thanks for the carrot. I'm Jeff Gordon, I think.
Okay, I have a very important question. First, Paul, do you still have that White Claw? Thanks, bud. So here's my question. When Jeff Gordon is pulling the sleigh,
This old chestnut.
He does have the reins in his teeth.
Okay, but is Jeff Gordon? He obviously has the reins in his teeth.
He has a bit. That's the real Santa Claus there.
Thanks, Paul.
Oh, Santa Claus! C-L-A-W.
Whoa.
That's something. There's
That's
something
huge.
there.
So Jeff Gordon has the thing in his teeth.
Yes.
Is Jeff Gordon?
Thank you.
Is Jeff Gordon
Thank you, Paul.
running through the air?
No, he's
Or flying,
arms behind him
flying like Superman?
like Ultraman, arms behind, just sort of.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Dazzling green lights dance across the sky, and Fyodor pulls back on the Jeff Gordon control lever.
The reins.
The reins sending you soaring up into the Aurora Borealis, which is also not how the Aurora Borealis works. But again, Christmas magic. Fyodor descends as you exit this ribbon of light, and now you see it. A brilliant network of multicolored lights, a city-sized compound here in the middle of this frozen wasteland. From a distance, you can see
The world seems like glass.
I knew you were gonna fucking do that. You can see a flurry of activity as hover trains carry supply crates to and fro, loading them onto service elevator ramps that dive further underground. You see trails of hoof prints in the snow and follow them to see reindeer. But even from here, you can tell there's something wrong with these reindeer because they're absolute units. And you see the moat. Santa's workshop is on an island surrounded by a football field-sized pool. That's not very big. A 6 football field-sized pool. Of frigid,
My mental picture just adjusted accordingly.
Of frigid, dark water.
But it's a moat, so is it 6 football fields
It's a lake.
long?
It's like a lake that his island is in.
Got it.
A pool that Fyodor...
Is it 2 by 3 or 3 by... What's the orientation
Yeah, is
of
it
the...
1 in a row 6 times?
Yes.
Okay.
This pool, Fyodor brings the sleigh down outside of, bringing it to the ground with an expert's hand, and he says, I will go no further. Santa still,
Okay.
he will see this sled coming. I cannot risk it. It's apparently my main source of income now, that we have burned down Fyodor's I Love This Bar and Grill, which was not just a clever title. In retrospect, it was a mistake. I did love the bar and grill. I got so excited because you have transferred, let me run the numbers on this, $6 billion into my account. Anyway, I will stay here for a little while, kept warm and hidden by the sleigh's Christmas magic.
How much was it? $6 billion?
It was a great deal of money.
Damn.
What is this Bitcoin shit?
Okay.
Do you remember how you bought a bunch of Pepsi back in the late 90s to get those points to buy hacky sacks and shit?
Yeah.
It's like that.
But imagine if those became worth money.
Hey, Fedor.
Yes.
I just want to say before you go to remind you that being a billionaire is morally indefensible. There's literally no excuse. There's literally no excuse for it.
Children, they say the funniest things, yes? I would wish the three of you good luck, but I can tell you're not going to need it.
It's still a nice thing to do.
It is. It's kind of
social
a nicety, yeah.
I
No, we didn't
suppose,
just give you $6 billion.
Yeah, it would, you wishing us luck doesn't mean we need luck.
It's just, he's an old man. The three of you are on a mission to beat an
yeah,
old
but
man's ass.
that's like saying have a nice day.
Sure, but it's morally questionable what you're doing.
We gave you so
Is
much
it?
money. Why don't you leave the sleigh and walk home?
I cannot walk up into Aurora Borealis. Anyway, good luck crossing the moat. It is quite large. And circular, I've just decided.
All right.
And unfrozen.
It's... Yes. It's weird. You see futuristic warming pylons buried below the surface of the
we didn't plan for the pylons.
Is this the North Pole or the planet Krypton?
Well, if you think about the Fortress of Solitude...
Anyway, how are you crossing the moat? I will tell you this. Let's put a distance on it. I'm going to take back everything I've said, what with football fields, and put a number on this bad boy. In basically every direction to this island, there's a good, this is much, much shorter than I said originally, but 150 feet between you and the workshop island. And also you notice that though this is like a weirdly like fully contained little lake, there's some waves here on the water. What do you do?
Is there anything on the shore that would indicate like that there's some kind of ferry system or shuttle system? That
No, absolutely not.
Is there a bridge?
Yes! No!
These giant reindeer you spoke of.
Yes.
Do I see any near us?
They're on the other side. They are on Christmas Island.
Damn.
Yeah.
Could we use cryosis to form ice columns?
Okay. Dad just started playing Breath of the Wild. It's very exciting for all of us.
I'm gonna break apart a chunk of ice that I'm standing on and hope it goes to... Well, no, you know what? I'm gonna do a test chunk first that I'm not on. Break it off and see what happens.
Okay. Why don't you roll... this is not naughty, so go ahead and roll nice...
It's not his ice.
You have some finesse as a thief, so roll 2d6.
But I'm trying to roll lower?
You're trying to roll higher than your number for a nice roll. It's fine. This is a very low stakes roll. If you fail this, I'm not going to hurt you.
No, it's a 2 and a 3.
Okay, it's a failure, but like you see the ice like float into the middle of the water, and it doesn't seem to make it all the way, but you get the idea that, yeah, this ice is pretty buoyant, almost like ice. So you get the idea that, yeah, this plan could work, but you might need a little bit more mustard to get you there. Brandy?
Do you have any mustard? Do you have any Grey Poupon?
No. I got it. I figured it out. If I turn the 6 upside down, it makes a 9, and then I can put it next to the 6. Pretty good.
Oh, yes,
nice.
Randy, this kid, I'm telling you, is going places.
Wait.
Are you still here?
I'm 4 feet away from you, watching you all
Well, then give us the damn sled and we'll paddle across.
Did you know about that? 6'9"?
The 6 number, yes.
It's when they when they kiss. It's when they kiss buds.
Oh, child.
And 7734 upside down?
What does it make?
Hell.
Hell. Yeah. It's pretty good. Thanks, Clint.
Thanks, Ghost of Clint.
Anyway,
Randy.
my business is done. Goodbye.
What are you doing to get across the moat?
I mean, I'm 7 fucking years old. Like literally
Swimming.
Literally half the books that I read in middle school are about kids dying in these exact situations. Like
Hans Brinker.
Yeah, this is fucking Bridges Terabithia, hands down.
Yeah.
100%.
You want it to be a hatchet.
This is
it
some
ain't
My
gonna
Girl-
be a hatchet.
This is if you were watching My Girl 3 and it's about a kid going to, is Macaulay Culkin going to beat Santa Claus's ass? This is the moment where you'd be like, this kid's about to die.
Jeff Gordon, you can fly, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you take turns flying us over there?
Oh, but one of you's gonna eat the other one, but the other one's gonna eat the back. I've seen this fucking shit before. No way, man. Fyodor, give him the sleigh, and I'll swim it across. I'll bring it right back. What do you say, Fyodor? You can trust me. It's me, Jeff Gordon from NASCAR.
I like how you looked at me. Like,
No, there's a bug. I guess that would be okay. They aren't doing anything. They're sitting here looking at me.
I chunked off a piece of ice.
Then do your ice plan.
Okay. I do it.
Bye, Dirk.
Hey, it worked for Yukon Cornelius and Rudolph.
Hell yeah, it did.
Now it's time for you to really roll nice 2d6. You're trying to roll over your number. How could this possibly be naughty, Travis McElroy?
Because I'm sneaking up on Santa Claus to beat his ass, Griffin McElroy.
Yeah, that's a metatextual layer, though. Like, in this moment, it's not especially
All right,
naughty.
Justin McElroy. You know, it's because the ice
5 or above. Roll it, baby.
No, it's 2 and a 4.
You two watch.
Save me, Jeff
You watch
Gordon.
Dirk just sort of like surfing out there like 10 feet, and then you see a shape appear in the water, and it shoots up into the sky, and you see silhouetted against the moon a single long horn as a narwhal comes splashing down right on top of him, taking him down into the water. What do you two do? I'm telling you, should have just done my let me swim you across plan, man. Dirk's dead now.
I miss Mr. Derek very much, but I want to ride on your back, Jeff Gordon. Can I have a piggyback ride over there?
I suppose.
I miss my friend Mr.
What?
Derek so much. If you could just give me a ride over there, Jeff Gordon, I appreciate it.
Yeah, right. Hop on board, you two.
I'll show you a really funny joke that I did with dice.
Is it what it?
Turn your 6 upside down.
You're
and make it
69?
9.
Yes, fucking great, man. He brings you two into the water, one of you on each arm.
You're not even going to make me roll to see if Jeff Gordon flies me across the
No,
moat?
because we've been standing in front of this moat for 16 minutes. He's just kind of pushing you along the water.
Can I tell you something you did not know about Dirk Jingles?
Yeah.
He has a doctorate in marine biology.
I saw that movie.
What's your play here? Deep Blue
When the
Sea?
narwhal services, he's riding it and they've become friends. Because Dirk, if there's one thing Dirk Jingles knows, it's how to befriend a marine
Are you
mammal.
saying jingles or jiggles?
I thought he said jiggle.
It's
Jingles.
Derek Jiggles, male gigolo.
Friend of Dirk Diggler.
It's Derek Jiggler or Dirk Jingles. Jingles.
It's so fucking good,
Here's
Trav.
the thing, it's not his real goddamn name.
This is
It is his thieves alias.
Travis, I love you. I'm going to give you 2 dice on this one. But there's, again, you are not being naughty to this whale.
But see, here's the thing. What you did not know, he was the bad boy of marine biology. His methods were not approved
Travis
by the board.
Picked 5.
Respect,
You picked 5.
and then you decided to be a very nice boy. Respect the game, 5 or above.
How is this nice?
Roll
I'm
that
enslaving a beautiful narwhal.
Let's see that fucking 5 or 6.
Wait. I'm going to help out.
Oh, okay. How are you helping out with this, Clint?
I'm a
I just want to be across the moat.
Did you put your head on the water, Clint? Like, oh, he's cool. Don't trust me. No trust on this. He's good. You think a narwhal would like that?
And also, that's the most obvious move you do with a narwhal.
All right.
I'm trying to
Travis,
help you.
take the extra dice. You
Take
have
the
3d6
extra dice.
I have
now.
4 in my hand.
You have 4?
Yes.
You get 3, bud.
I'm a marine biologist.
1.
I have a doctorate in it.
No, fuck off. You get 3. Quit trying to fucking cheat over there. 5 or above.
I got a 5.
Okay. If 1 die succeeds, you barely manage it. The GM inflicts a complication, harm, or cost. You come up riding the whale's back. He is upside down, though, so you are still very much underwater. But they can kind of see you under there. They know you're a marine biologist, so you can hold your breath for 10 minutes. And the rest of you, Jeff Gordon and the other 2, you see this narwhal's eye look at the 2 of you and just go like,
I think that narwhal and Jeff Gordon are going to kiss.
its eyes start to squint. And it goes, it's getting angry.
What does Jeff Gordon do?
He speaks back to it in perfect. He goes, "Oh man, oh man."
It sounds like he has a mouthful of Werthers.
How's the Adventure Zone show? It was pretty good. Made Jeff Gordon talk to a narwhal in English? No, that's the wild thing. It was just Griffin McElroy. I would have settled for elementary, honestly, at this
point. You make it to the island.
The words literally all of you have been begging to hear for the past 20 minutes.
You make a break for Santa's workshop and feel a hum of energy beneath your feet, deep below the snowy ground you walk upon. In front of you, you see a freight yard. Humongous crates are being carried to and fro by hover trains as these boxy, wheeled robots roll around quickly but deliberately, packing smaller containers onto the next train car about to depart. You also see the aforementioned big boy reindeer. The freight yard stretches for nearly 50 meters.
Just to clarify, are they like super tall or just like totally ripped?
Yes. About 100 feet away, you see what you assume to be the front door of the complex. It is surrounded by searchlights and security cameras and guarded by another one of those big boxy wheeled robots. This one is larger and clearly packing some sort of weaponry. What do you all do?
Oi, lad, can you hack it from here?
Yeah, there's no question about that. I'll fucking hack it.
Can you...
I'm sorry that I said that, Mr. Derek. I didn't mean to say it. I said the F-bomb, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're on a heist.
Are you going to tell... Hey, Mr. Derek, are you going to tell my mom that I said the F-bomb?
Yeah.
Because he's a bad man.
Listen,
Clint.
That was not in character.
I gave you up for dead. Okay.
Your mom put me in charge of you, boy.
All right, Papa Derek.
I'm your godfather. I'm looking out for your spiritual health.
Papa Derek, I'm going to hack the... What is he hacking?
The robot.
The robot? All right.
There are quite a few robots and hover train cars here in the freight yard. What are you specifically?
I'm going to try to hack a robot to gain control of it and create a distraction. That's my play.
Okay, cool. You are definitely rolling 3d6 at least for this one.
I mean, it's hacking. I've controlled lots of robots in Transformers video games.
Okay, so you are going to need to roll with your 3d6 a 2 or a 1. Yes, this is quite naughty. You're hacking. Yeah.
Well, that's a 2 and a 1.
Oh, shit!
Nasty as I want to be.
The big armed robot that was guarding the front door, you see its head look up and then kind of buzz a little bit, and then its face is like this LED display, and right on the front of it you see a single bright red light appear. And it turns into this quadruped form, and it comes close to you, and you see what appears to be a robotic Rudolph the reindeer who is starting to sniff around in your position under your control. Randy, now what?
Fuck it up.
Randy?
That's another one.
Damn it.
Oh, I'll let that pass.
Thank you, Papa Derek.
Call me Derek, boy.
All right, Derek boy.
I want Rudolph to start attacking anything that looks like a threat. I just want him to start making a big fucking mess.
He turns his railgun towards the three of you, like, are you sure?
No, like a threat to us, clearly. Like I should have been more...
Beep, bop, boopy, boop.
Fuck.
You see him start blowing away the crates that are on these train cars, and as he does, you do not see toys like, I don't know, Tickle Me Elmo. What are kids into now? I assume...
Probably Frozen 2.
LOLs, Frozen 2.
Yeah, you see a lot of surprise eggs being exploded. No, what you actually see falling out of these crates are assault weaponry, bazookas, a lot of heavy machinery that could be used for a war, you might say. And,
well, the stakes are a lot higher than I would have imagined.
And then he turns on his fellow robots and starts just blowing them away. He is clearly the biggest bot. And the other reindeer, the big reindeer, you see them shed their furry disguises and turn into the same quadruped robots and try and stop him. But this Rudolph robot is so big and cool. Anyway, there's a big distraction. Now what?
I'm going to scoop up the boy and sprint for the front door.
Do you accept the scooping, Randy?
Yeah, scoop away, bud.
I'm going to say running away.
Yes.
That's a thief move.
Oh, sure.
And action is something you can do when you're naughty. I think I'm prepared for this.
Yeah.
I knew the distraction was coming.
Okay, 3d6. This is naughty.
And I'm looking for under.
You are looking for under. Your number, which is
a 4, a 1, and a 2.
That's 3 successes, a full success. You sprint.
I get an extra effect.
Where are you sprinting towards?
I'm sprinting towards the door
the
that
front
Rudolph
door.
was guarding.
Okay, you sprint towards the front door, and as you do so, you are so agile, you dance around the searchlights and press your back up against the wall and go under the search cameras. I've been playing a lot of Hideo Kojima games lately, so this has been thoroughly inspired by that, if you couldn't tell. And you make it to the front door, leaving Cecilia behind at the gate.
No shit.
Cecilia, what do you do?
Well, I guess I just trudge along and do whatever everybody else wants to do.
Okay.
I was hoping
But as I walk along, I'm going to pick up pieces of machinery that have fallen off the destroyed robot reindeer and the other creations they've blown to shit, and just pick up pieces and start looking at them as a scientist would do.
Okay.
Here at the front door, is there any kind of security panel?
It is unlocked. This yard was full of gun-toting reindeer robots. They didn't think to also put a lock on the door. Cecilia, I think this would be a nice role as you are sort of trying to use your powers of observation to find a piece of reindeer technology that is still intact. So this is going to be a nice role for Cecilia. And with your scientist background, and what is your shrewd is your other descriptor?
Yes.
I think you're not buying these guns. You're salvaging them. So go ahead and roll 3d6. You're trying to roll above your number, which is what?
3.
Okay, 3 or above.
1, 4.
1, 4, 1 success. Okay, you pick up a chain gun, but it's got some smoke coming out of it.
Good audio.
All better. I'm a scientist. I repair it.
Yeah, that fixed it.
It's a Nintendo cartridge.
As the door opens into Santa's workshop, all that you see here in the lobby, it is completely unguarded. There is just a single elevator door that slides open, and from inside the elevator, you hear a PA system, and on it you hear a voice that says, "Oh, come on now, there's no need for all this. If you wanted to meet Santa Claus, just come on up." And the doors slide open.
All right.
Randy walks right onto the elevator.
Yeah, I think I just keep on charging.
That's a good thief. What about you, Cecilia?
I believe I will join them. I will back them up, make sure no one's following them into the elevator.
Except for you?
No, I'll get in there too.
Okay, the doors slide shut behind you. You hear a voice kind of say, "I can't believe it. They just got right." The elevator door slides.
Randy draws his sword.
Cecilia cocks the railgun.
It's a chain gun, but it can be a rail gun. Would you rather have a rail gun? Okay, it's a rail gun.
And Dirk cocks his fists.
We should make something clear as you're in the elevator. Can I suggest a topic of conversation for the three of you? You hear Fyodor's voice in your codec. You hear, beep, beep. Hello, this is Fyodor. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes?
I meant to ask, and this would be a fun topic of conversation as you're on this elevator ride. Are you trying to beat Santa Claus' ass or straight up murder Santa Claus? I'm looking at you with thermal imagery, and it's again a feature of the Sleigh with Christmas Magic. And it seems that you have a lot of murder weapons.
It kind of seems like maybe we weren't on the same page. I'm looking to punch, and I think the boy's gonna stab him, and the scientist has a gun.
Yes. I'm only gonna stab him once.
I'll only shoot him once then.
I'm gonna punch him a bunch.
Hey,
Yeah, this
bunches of punches.
You know what, guys? When I'm the That's pretty nice of you. When I'm the new Santa Claus, I'm going to take real good care of you. Don't you worry about it. Whatever you want, put it in a list. Mail it to my house or mail it to my mom's house, I guess. I haven't thought about it.
Have you thought this out at all?
Are they going to make me move up here? It's cold. I got to go to school and stuff.
He already has an infrastructure here.
That's true. I don't make my teachers move up here. I'm Santa Claus. Where are they going?
The door of the elevator slides open, and you all are briefly stunned by a bright, warm light. And you see through the doors, you're standing in a large, mostly wooden room decorated with an outrageous amount of holiday trappings. There's lit candles, trees are garlanded, it smells like good-ass cookies in here. It's the room that you imagine Santa's workshop sort of looking like. This is it. And sure enough, sitting at a desk in the center of the room, reading a long sheet of paper through these adorable Coke bottle glasses hanging on the tip of his nose is just a big, jolly, bearded fella with blushing cheeks and a jaunty red cap. It's him. It's Santa Claus. And he says, sorry for the chilly reception, I'm afraid. You all have caught me on the busiest night of the year.
Dirk just starts punching as he walks towards him.
Whoa. Santa just oblivious. So what brings you to the North Pole, children?
Bunches of punches. He's been practicing that for a while. It's not something I came up with.
Our son missed you at the department store.
Punch.
And he would.
Why is he doing so many punches in the air?
Punch.
He wants a Rock'em Sock'em robot for Christmas, and he's trying to show you. But my son here would like to get up in your lap and tell you what he wants for Christmas. Apparently, you have to get lines in real quick here.
Let me get right in that lap. Just stay real still, Santa.
Dirk pauses for a second.
And raise your chin like this, exposing the jugular.
Santa. Close your eyes, Santa. I'm going to give you a big present.
Randy, roll 3d6 for nice +1 with Cecilia's help here. Roll 4d6. You're trying to roll nice.
So I'm trying to roll.
You're trying to roll above your number, which is a 2 or above. Should be
3, 4, 4, 5.
Oh, 4 successes. Well, it's I'm a bit busy, but this is who would I be if I said no to a youngster as
That's right.
Yeah, come on over. I know you, old Randy Ransbottom. Hop on up.
You got.
Randy, have you been a good boy this year?
I think if you've been a good boy this life is what you should be wondering.
Randy.
Give me a lot of Boondock Saints vibes, Randy.
Randy.
Yeah.
My nose.
Say, Randy.
Hey.
I made apple cider come out of Dad's nose.
Hey.
Randy. Now listen,
Papa Derek, close your ears for a second. Let me see that fucking jelly. And I stab him in his stomach.
With the sword that I brought.
You're prepared.
Oh, I've been preparing for this for days.
I think that's it. I think 2d6 naughty.
I'm going to help by punching.
Okay, yeah, 3d6 naughty. Cecilia, are you helping with this?
Didn't he already succeed?
No,
He
I
succeeded when he
getting
got
on the lap.
close.
I got close, so now I did a 2 or a 1. I got a 2.
That's a partial success. You stab your... What is your sword? What kind of sword are we talking about?
What?
What kind of sword is it?
It's actually a big knife.
It's a sword to him, yeah.
To him, it's a sword.
You stab it
Isn't
right...
a sword just a big knife when you think about it?
Thank you. That's what I've been saying.
Stab it right in his gut, and he looks up at you, Randy, and he looks at the two of you and says, Say, are the three of you here to beat my ass?
And apparently to stab it. And this whole time, Dirk just keeps punching.
He pulls the knife out of his belly and accepts a few more punches from you and says, I suppose, will this make your Christmas wishes come true?
Yeah, show me that ass, Santa.
He stands
'Cause
up.
I'm gonna beat it.
Excuse me, young Randy. Oh, Okay, here's my fanny. Give it a good kicking now.
Punch, 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 punch.
Oh.
I don't want to do this anymore.
No,
I want to do it more and more.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Cecilia.
How did Dad get here?
Cecilia, you've traveled all this way. You may as well
punch that ass.
Get a good punch in.
I don't know why
You're fucking Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force now.
Cecilia, you'd feel so disappointed in yourself if you didn't get at least one good kick in.
It's not too bad. Just go for it. It's pretty fun.
One kick in the throat. One.
He is so weakened by the flurry of blows and big knife wound in his stomach that...
And I got one of those blades in my shoe like Rosa Clef
Jesus.
in James Bond movies.
He walks back, just blood gushing from his stomach and neck, and goes and sits down in his chair again and says, well then, I suppose the three of you had better be on your chilly reception. I'm afraid you've caught me on the busiest night of the
he's
year.
A robot.
And sure enough, he explodes in a shower of sparks.
Should have seen this coming.
And as he does so, a flash of electricity whips around the room, scorching the wooden walls and sending the three of you crashing to the floor, completely stunned. And there's a silence for a moment, and then you hear the rumbling of 100 jet engines outside, and through the window, you see the snow on the freight yard quickly melt and slough off the side of this island, which you can now see is no island at all, but the hull of a massive flying vehicle. You feel yourselves pulled harder toward the ground as the ship launches upward into the heavens toward the Aurora Borealis. And then you hear footsteps coming from the back of the room. And through your stupefied haze, you see a tall, extremely muscular older gentleman wearing a thick brown, fur-lined duster. He's got an eye patch, and his beard is much more well-kept and darker than the robot Santa you just vanquished. And he approaches the three of you with a big cigar in his mouth. And he takes it out and addresses the three of you stunned on the floor and says, looks like I need to go update the naughty list. We'll be right back. Hey everybody! Thank you so much for listening. This is Griffin. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying this wet and wild holiday adventure. Sorry, this one's a little bit late. Santa Claus's sleigh did have an accident. Hey, got a couple sponsors. First one here is Squarespace. Squarespace is a dream weaver that takes the dreams you have and helps turn them into a website that you can use to showcase your work, blog, or publish content, or sell products and services of all kinds, and more, it says here. That's all the things, so I don't know what else there is. But they have beautiful, customizable, mobile-optimized templates created by world-class designers. They got built-in search engine optimization and analytics, 24/7 award-winning customer support. They do have that, too. Make it stand out with a beautiful website with Squarespace. Just go to squarespace.com/adventure for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code ADVENTURE to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Hey, scrub your teeth. Quip is here to help you do just that. And, I mean, it says here that the holiday shopping season is here. I would argue it's just a little bit past it, but, hey, get someone some New Year's Eve mouth freshness with Quip. It's a thoughtful and practical gift. It's an electric toothbrush, refillable floss, and toothpaste, all designed to make good habits simple. It's got the sensitive sonic vibrations and a timer with 30-second pulses to guide your routine. And that floss dispenser has pre-marked strings, so you always use just the right amount of floss. Don't be wasteful. Plus, they will deliver brush heads, floss, and toothpaste refills every 3 months. Join over 3 million happy customers and check off everyone on your list right now with Quip. Just go to getquip.com/adventure to save on gift sets and to get your first refill for free with a refill plan. That's your first refill free at getquip.com/adventure, getquip.com/adventure. Quick announcement, the pre-orders are now available for our board game, our tabletop game, card game thing that we're making with Together Studios. It's a sort of a role-playing storytelling game where you have to get grand relics and you make a weird, funny character and you have a good time with your friends. You can find out more at theadventurezonegame.com and get yourself a pre-order if you would like. And there's like a little under a month remaining of us doing those pre-orders. So go check it out, theadventurezonegame.com. We are going to be getting back on schedule now, 2 weeks from, well, I guess yesterday by the time this goes out, but we're going to be getting on the every other Thursday schedule. So a new episode of Graduation is going to be up on January 9th. So we will talk to you then, and have a happy new year. This buff, grizzled, a solid Santa Claus is looming over the three of you, still stunned on the ground, and he's examining his exploded robot decoy. I'm going to move my laptop over here because I'm just looking actively away from the three of you right now, and it's a weird energy. And he says, "You four have kicked a hornet's nest, the size of which your minds could not ever even conceive."
I've seen some pretty big hornets' nests. How big we talking?
You've led an unlawful assault against a global superpower tonight, and for what? Randy Ransbottom, you son of a gun.
I'm sorry, Santa.
You think you have what it takes to wear the Santa Claus mantle?
The Santal.
I'll get to you.
I didn't really think about it beyond getting all the toys.
Well, son, in the future, it's important you fully think it through before stabbing a man in the stomach.
Or a robot.
I'm a 7-year-old boy, so I probably got a good 30 years before I start thinking things through.
Yes.
37's the age where you start stabbing. Yeah.
And you, Cecilia Scrooge, yes, I remember your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather very well. I conned him out of his material wealth to help establish myself as an economic powerhouse.
And you never call.
Fuck no, that's... Ebenezer died exploited and penniless. Sorry, those just come out
Yes,
sometimes.
I can tell. Yeah.
And you, Dirk? He looks at his list. Dirk? Which one is it? You're not really on the list especially good. Dirk Jangles. Is that right?
That's Dr. Derek Jangles.
You, from what I understand from my ears in the field, you're a bit upset that you've lost out on some Christmas presents? That seems a petty...
It's birthday. My birthday's on Christmas.
Oh, that sucks. It's a tough putt, Derek.
Dr. Derek.
Still, it seems like a silly reason to punch an old man 100 times.
Do you not see? It's Dr.
Doctor, whatever.
No.
Anyway.
Dr. K. Jingles. Dirk. It's me pseudonym, isn't it?
Wait a minute. I had a son named Dr. K. Jingles.
Yeah, Dad. You never remember me birthday. You always said it's Christmas, Dirk. It was Chris Jr. He said it's Christmas, it's not your birthday, and you said it every goddamn year.
Are you from New Zealand now? What's going on?
I was raised all over the place. My dad traveled a lot.
A real army brat. I remember you now, Dr. K.
I knew you never approved of my marine biology.
Should have stayed with the family business, Dr. K. Anyway, I've got to go. It's Christmas Eve.
I've heard that so many times.
It would be rude to leave my guests alone, though, so I have a couple of friends who will look after you. Cecilia, You may be familiar with them. And he takes a few steps backwards onto a platform that starts to raise up into the ceiling. And as it does, two figures come from the back of the room and begin approaching you. The first is a small ball of light that floats closer and closer to you. And the three of you can barely make out the shape of pixie wings and a flowing white dress as it approaches. Cecilia, you recognize this figure instantly as the ghost of Christmas past. And on the other side of this elevator, as it's raising up, is just an 8-foot-tall Grim Reaper with a scythe and a bone face and everything. It's the ghost of Christmas future, but the scary one from the super hard-ass productions of A Christmas Carol. And as the platform disappears into the ceiling, you can see through the gap the bridge of this massive flying vessel that now is soaring through the sky. And as Santa disappears, he yells, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." This hit squad approaches. As the three of you are stunned on the floor, what do you do?
Can you say, just for a pose,
yeah, sure.
Say, "Merry Christmas to all and to all a good fight"?
Yeah, sure, sorry.
And to all
a good fight.
No, can we get it clean?
Merry Christmas to all.
Nope. Clean.
Merry Christmas. Shit.
God damn it. Are we able to stand up?
You feel just stunned on the ground by the blast of electricity by Robot Santa, but maybe with a little bit of, I don't know, effort or Christmas magic.
Dirk says, "I believe."
Cecilia says, "I don't."
Okay, well, agree to disagree.
Well, don't you know if you don't believe in pixies, they die? Did you never see Peter Pan?
Interesting.
So wait, you believe in that magic?
No,
I don't believe in that magic.
He's saying he doesn't believe in the magic that will kill. Okay, hold on, wait. This is
yeah, there's layers.
This is a thinker. Okay, he doesn't believe in fairies, which coincidentally makes them die.
But
end of thought. That's the end of it.
Okay. Is this a move you're taking? Are you actively not?
I am actively not believing in that pixie.
That is.
Yeah. Okay. Roll. Jesus God. I don't think it's naughty. I think this is nice, and I think that you would roll.
Well, he's trying to kill it.
Yeah. Well,
I want to help. I want to help out.
Okay. How are you helping out?
Continuing to play Fortnite and not acknowledging her existence.
Okay. That's
that makes me feel like nothing when my kids do it to me.
Sure.
So
all right. Travis has a point.
Is playing Fortnite.
You're trying to kill this fairy. It is a naughty move, but you have 4d6 to roll a 3 or below. Here we go.
Even I.
3
4s and a 3.
Okay, it's a partial success.
He rolled 3 4s.
And a 3. You needed below or equal to.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this is a naughty move. You see the pixie, the ghost of Christmas past, sort of lose a little bit of her sort of her gait as she flew closer towards you. But you see her sort of hover away from you, Cecilia. But as you sort of have this sort of disruption of her pixie powers, you all three sort of feel this this stupor begin to fade away. However, Dr. K. Jingles, she approaches you and touches you on the forehead, and you are transported back into the past, back into a flashback memory. Tell me, Dr. K. Jingles, now you're 8 years old. What is Chris' birthday like? Christmas, birthmas.
My birthday is the Lord. I like to do it's my birthday, isn't it?
You see solid Santa Claus just sort of drop a stocking in your lap, and it's got a pack of cigarettes in it. Daddy's busy! Ho, ho, ho!
I know. I was just wondering if we could just have, like, I don't know, a meal together. Just you and me, Daddy. See?
Now, Dr. K, I've told you. Listen, Daddy has to work tonight and then sleep for 8 months. Oh!
But just this once, Daddy, couldn't you say?
August 23rd. I told you I'll hit you up. August 23rd, we'll go to Applebee's.
You say that every year, but then you wake up and you start working again. Can't we go to Applebee's tonight? Christmas Eve.
Son?
Yeah?
They're not open. Go to Golden Corral. That's a whole other story.
My friend Clint McElroy here has a point.
I never liked him.
Space janitor, friend of Santa Claus.
Ghost of Christmas present.
You leave me with him every year and he falls asleep drinking rum chowder.
Randy, in the future times, the present times, you begin to feel your senses come back to you. You see Cecilia beginning to stir next to you, and you see this pixie touching Derek on Dr. K on the forehead, and you hear him yelling about Applebee's.
Applebee's!
Meanwhile, this specter of death is approaching you. What do you do, Randy?
I'm gonna bite the pixie's head off. He's 7, bud. I don't know. Do you know how many 7-year-old boys? He's 7. He's gonna bite the pixie's head off.
Okay, to be fair, just recently we went to a science museum and someone held out like a cricket to my 3-year-old and said, "Do you want to touch it?" And my first thought was, that thing's dead. So this is what a 7-year-old would do.
This is about as naughty a move as I can imagine. You are what was your first you're a hacker. Are you angry, dangerous, merry, or shrewd?
I mean, merry, I guess.
To be fair, he's carrying around a sword, so I'd also go with dangerous.
I would say dangerous is probably the more apt descriptor.
Okay, yeah, good.
Okay, I'll give you 2d6 on this naughty roll. You need to roll a 2 or below.
I'm gonna say I'm prepared compared to the pixie. I mean...
Yes, partially because she's very small, and also she is deep in this psycho mantis trance.
No one expects a 7-year-old boy to bite their head off.
Sure. 3d6 then.
And am I not helping?
How, Clint?
I help. Am I not helping?
How?
I weakened her already by not believing.
All right,
not believing her even more.
4d6.
I don't believe in pixies.
So I need a 2 or a 1. Is that right
Yes.
to bite this little guy's head off? All right.
Pixies. I don't believe in pixies.
It did not happen for us this time.
You put your mouth, but she's way sturdier.
She's chewy.
And you feel this like electric explosion in your mouth, and all of a sudden you're in the womb. You're having womb. You're a zygote. And it's very psychologically troubling. Cecilia, you see little Randy with his mouth trying to chew through this extremely sturdy pixie. And you see a Derek who's now screaming about Applebee's.
I think we're all relieved it didn't work, aren't we?
Yeah. Because I would have gotten shit because of my brand and the way that it has been corrupted. Cecilia.
It's not even on my mind.
This is the last turn where I will say this. The specter of death is approaching, but not yet upon you. What do you do?
I believe I'm going to use the chain railgun
Oh, shit.
and blast its head off.
Okay.
Wait, death or fairy?
Well, it's a little close to Randy's mouth, so I'm worried about his orthodontist bills if I shot there. So why don't I just shoot the specter of death?
Okay.
Would that be all right with everyone?
This is quite naughty, but you are prepared. You have the weapon, and you're a scientist. This is a very scientific device that you have salvaged.
Yes.
3d6 to be naughty.
3d6.
You want to roll a 3 or below. Here we go. Maybe this is it.
Yippee-ki-yay, specter of death.
3 or below.
I rolled a 3.
That's a partial success.
How partially can you blow somebody's head off?
You get a few good rail bullets into this guy, and you see just this black smog just come pouring off of him as you blast him. And as you do, you realize that it's just a guy. It's just a guy in there, skinny, average build guy. And there's he's not Jeff Gordon, but he's like of Jeff Gordon sort of build and size, but he's just covered
Gordon-esque.
chock-a-block in nano machines. And you've blasted his nano machines that were forming this hologram death mask on him. It was so cool. But all that's gone now, and it's just sort of a guy, and he's like, oh. Should I just go? I don't have my...
Yes, you should.
You shot all my nano machines.
I know, and I'm so sorry, but in the moment, it seemed like the thing to do. So why don't you leave?
I don't want that kid to try and bite me.
He won't bite your head off. No, he won't. Randy is going through some things. So, pip off, spit spot.
I can't say no to that. And he just walks out of the room.
I won.
I guess. Dirk, you're sitting at Applebee's. It's August 23rd, I think I said. Santa's there. He's grizzled. He has an eye patch. He's showing a lot of chest hair. Hurry up and order, son. Oh, ho, ho. I hear the bloomin' whatever they have here is good. Ho, ho.
I am going to say that that 8-year-old Dirk, Dr. K.
Yes.
Is awash with anger. This is the beginning of his anger problems.
Okay.
But I would say that at this point, that anger is far stronger than it ever was for 8-year-old Dr. K. It's swelling inside him.
Okay, this is an adult's anger in an 8-year-old
Right.
body. Okay.
And I'm going to say that it's going to fight to snap him out of this.
Okay. Roll, is this naughty or nice? I feel like this is it feels nice to me. Is it naughty? You guys are useless. Staying calm is naughty. According to the rules.
How is that true?
I don't fucking know, man. I didn't make the game. So you, this is your memory. You're prepared for this. Roll 2d6 naughty. 5 or above. Here we go. Or 5 or below. Here we go. Rules are tough.
That's a 1 and a 3.
That's a double success. You see him vanish as he reaches over to eat your appetizers and weird little Jell-O shot dessert. You come to and you see you are right face to face with Randy, who still has a pixie casting magic.
And Dirk grabs the pixie.
Okay. She says, "Oh my God, thank you! Holy shit!"
And Dirk opens one of Santa.
How many moves does he get in a row?
This is all the same move.
This is all good.
Dirk opens the desk drawer of fake Santa's desk and puts the fairy in there and closes the desk drawer.
Okay, that's easy. Yeah, that's no problem. You've done that a lot. You're prepared and it's easy.
Dirk has his own desk at home where he keeps all of his papers about marine biology that he's stolen. Dirk Jingles, gentleman marine biologist thief. Oh, he's left his calling card again. A whale.
I spilled a lot of White Claw on my pants earlier, and I tried to play it off. But I wanted to get it out there because I'm starting to realize when I stand up to leave the stage at the end of the show, it's going to look like I did a big pee. We're a fucking disaster up here. The platform that Santa Claus just went up into the bridge lowers down to the floor, beckoning the three of you to get on it so you can get to the next room I've prepared for you.
We do that.
Fyodor, you hear him come through the codex say, "You should get on the elevator."
I'm getting cold.
The Christmas magic is wearing off.
I get on the platform. At this point, just huffing with anger, just raging.
Okay, calm down. Holy shit.
You don't understand. I was at an Applebee's.
On Christmas Eve?
Yeah, well...
I can imagine nothing sadder than going to a chain restaurant on Christmas Eve.
It was actually August 23rd.
Is that Arbor Day Eve?
Nope.
Randy, are you okay, my boy?
Thank you so much. My whole life flashed before my eyes.
It
Oh,
must have...
it's like that.
I spent so much on Fortnite. I'm so sorry.
You all step onto the platform, raising up into the bridge. It's a surprisingly small compartment overlooking the freight yard, which has been emptied out as the ship took flight, save for a few crates securely strapped to the deck of the airship. You have just a moment to get your bearings in this room before a bright light from outside fills the bridge, and as your eyes adjust, you see the source of this light. It's coming from a 15-foot-tall bipedal mech, sleek and futuristic, armed with missiles and flak cannons, all trained in your direction. And from it, you hear a voice say, "Oh, ho, ho, ho! You 4 are becoming a real thorn in my side. 3 are becoming a real..." I was counting, Fyodor.
Counting Clint McElroy.
I was counting the spirit of Clint McElroy. My old assistant, you son of a gun! I sense you there, your phantasmal energy, guiding our heroes tonight, anyway. You're becoming a real thorn in my side. What do you think you're going to accomplish tonight?
Well, I was going to be the new Santa Claus because I thought that if I beat Santa Claus's ass...
That's how it works, yes.
To be the new Santa Claus, so I'm fixing to beat Santa Claus's ass.
Young Randy, do you know what would happen to the global economy if you beat my ass? The instability you'd bring to all world governments? That's right. It's been in front of you all along. The big conspiracy. My workshop is a big artificial intelligence that pulls the strings behind all world powers, and I'm its sole keeper. It's been a big cover-up the whole time. And you didn't even notice, you sheep. You thought the government was real? It was a lie sold to you by corporations, which I also am in control of with my big AI.
Right, so I'm Randy Rainsbottom, and I was thinking that if I beat your ass, that I get to be Santa Claus.
Yeah, Randy, but I just did a whole thing about why that's not a good idea.
I have no frame of reference for literally anything you just said.
Randy, I would like to point out something to you.
Okay, go for it. It's your funeral.
I have come to believe in your cause more than my own phony baloney reason backstory that I came up with before we started.
I robbed your great-great-grandfather, so he died.
Yes,
oh, okay.
But you've turned into him.
Oh.
So I win. So.
Whoa, twist.
That's wild. I forgot how when you steal someone's possessions, you become them.
I think he means, broadly speaking, that's a real literal interpretation of what Dad said. I mean, I think Dad means in a holistic sense by forgetting
absolute
his
power
altruistic...
corrupts absolute.
Thank you, yes.
We've all learned something here tonight.
That's our time. Wow.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Chicago Theater. Good night.
I thought he was really leaving.
No, he dropped his paper.
Now, Randy, here's what I want you to think about. Your concept of being Santa Claus. I know it's your dream. Because you want all the toys. But Santa gives away all the toys.
Not all of them.
I do keep quite a few for myself. One of the perks.
You piece of shit. I knew it.
Randy, that's 3.
You can tell Mom about that one. I don't care. I earned it.
I run all governments and corporations, and I've also got mad Stretch Armstrongs.
That's it.
Time to practice my special skill on you.
Hacking. And I pull out my sword.
And
that counts.
Randy, I have missiles.
And I did come up with that line during intermission, so it is prepared. So that's an extra die.
You're not gonna blow up a 7-year-old. Them's facts. You don't have the guts.
Randy.
Yep.
Do you know how many people have come here trying to beat Santa Claus's ass before the three of you?
14.
Randy.
40.
The mech kicks one of the crates and just fucking 300 skeletons just fall out. Randy, you don't know what I'm capable of. I kept their bones as a trophy.
Why did you keep those?
It's a good question. That's what the gifts are made out of. No, the gifts are people.
Evergreen is people.
So that's 2d6. I will also say you are being very dangerous right now. So 3d6.
I'm going to help.
Being naughty. How, Dr. K?
Dad.
Yes, son?
I came here to get one thing.
My ass beaten?
Closure. And now I realized that the best way to beat you
is
to join you. I've decided to follow in the family business.
Son, I've been waiting for this, my...
Get him, Randy!
Randy, roll 4d6, naughty. You have to roll a 2 or a 1. God, hey, you've been rolling mostly naughty this whole time. Your stats should have been different.
Yeah, that's all right.
Here we go.
Hey, Santa, I only came here for one thing.
Yeah?
Open, sure. It's the opposite of closure, but with a sword. He's only 7. I got 2 2s.
That's a full success. It's slow motion now, and just a massive missile launcher appears on this big mech's shoulder and fires in slow motion at the three of you. Randy, what happens next? You're in control. Take the rudder.
I raise my hand. I say, there is no missile. And then I turn it around and I fire it at Santa. At this rocket, at this big robot that he's got. And then while that is happening, I also stab him a lot of times with in the legs of his big robot with my sword. It's adorable. But also extremely painful for the robot.
Right.
Assuming the robot has pain.
It does, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
I don't know why Santa built him that way. But he's a skeleton collector, so we can't really know why he does much of anything. Okay. The rest of you just see Randy hold up his hand and telekinetically launch the missile back at the Santa mech, and then he's just gone.
And Dirk just says, it's happening. he's becoming Santa.
Mr. Ransbottom.
The missile is enough to take a hunk out of the flying workshop, which immediately begins to crash downward into the Arctic Sea. And the mech is disabled down on the floor, just like laying there shooting out sparks and smoke. But you still see Randy just stabbing its prone legs over and over and over again with a big knife. And Santa says, I'm down.
That's right, John. Let me see that ass.
And Cecilia kicks off her shoes.
Okay.
Because she prepared for this very moment.
They stick into the wall because there's blades in them.
No, she kicked off the blade shoe. It was really killing her. But one of her toes...
What the fuck are you about to say, Mac?
Due to all of her scientific research, she
got cybernetic toes, Mac?
She has toes that are secretly missiles, too. That's right. They're missile toes.
They're standing. They're standing.
Hey, why are you all clapping You paid money to hear that joke.
You did open the door with missiles.
Okay.
And I had referred to her feet before.
That's wild,
We established she had feet.
Yeah.
Basically, the
record
door
show.
was wide open.
If the podcast stenographer could read back the bit about her feet.
No, stenographer, you're fired. All right, I'm not even gonna make you roll. Your fucking toes blast off through the window of the bridge, exploding the already downed mech, knocking the entire front half of the airship off, falling into the ocean.
What is that rolling for?
You don't have to roll. Your toes turned into fucking missiles, Matt. That's not naughty or nice. You're on
To be fair, it would be great if he rolled and failed and he had spent all that time converting his toes to missiles for nothing.
Yeah.
I got a standing O. I don't care about the damn roll.
This action, Clint, is on a completely different axis than the one we have been working off of this game. So anyway, the workshop crashes into an iceberg. The mech slides off the side. And now the three of you are standing in the shattered freight yard. Smoke and fire everywhere. It's climactic as shit. And Santa stands up from the rubble and throws off his duster, just revealing his rippling, shirtless bod. And he pulls out a samurai sword from somewhere. And he says, "You three have jeopardized the balance of the entire world. This big government conspiracy, it's so big, you guys. You can't stop it. You can't stop me." And he dashes in your direction.
Dirk whistles very loudly, summoning his narwhal friend. And an epic sword fight ensues.
He brings I'm sorry, son. He brings the katana down on you and it stops in midair and you hear a cling and just a fucking horn. Or a tooth, as somebody corrected me online, comes into the blow and stops it, and you hear the whale say,
"Take that, Dad." "It looks like marine biology paid off, didn't it?" And I punch him in his roasted nuts.
Do you really want to end this episode? Hold on, shh. Do you really want to end the episode by punching Santa in the penis? Let me just say, it's on the opposite end of the pelvis that you all sort of set out to endanger at the beginning. So I'm going to offer you another chance. Are you sure you want to punch your dad, Santa Claus, in the penis? Or...
No, you know what? You're right. The narwhal stops the blade. Dirk is going to try to slide betwixt his legs to get a better shot at that ass.
This is a thievery maneuver. You've been prepared for this since that fateful night at Applebee's. Is anybody helping out? The narwhal, 4d6. You're punching your dad, Santa Claus, in the ass on Christmas Eve. Yes. A full success. No, wait, you wanted to roll under.
Oh, I also got a 3 and a 4.
2 successes still. Describe what this decisive butt punch looks like.
He slides underneath, and you see the 2 hands that say naughty list.
And he's snotty.
Nope. He has the 2 fists that say naughty list, and he punches one in both cheeks. And it's really satisfying. He has a nice meaty clunk to the point where it lifts Santa Claus off the ground, and he goes flying through the air.
Time freezes as you hold your father in the air with your 2 fists by the butt cheeks. The moonlight shines down on this incredible moment.
And I say, "Randy, for you."
And sure enough, as you hold your father by the butt cheeks in the air. He screams in pain, and a small white ball of light comes out of his open mouth and begins to hover towards Randy Ransbottom. Randy, this ball of light seems to be asking, Randy, it's time.
Randy has walked away. He forgot what he was doing, and he lost interest, and he walked away. He's just not there anymore.
Jeff Gordon.
Jeff, what do you think? I mean, I'll be Santa Claus if the kid doesn't want to be Santa. Are you sure, kid?
He's gone. He's halfway back home. Just wanted to do something else. That got boring, and he decided to do something else.
We cut to Fyodor giving Randy a ride home, just like, are you sure we just left everyone back there? Are they going to be okay?
I don't remember anything about them. I'm 7 years old.
That's a good point. I like you, kid. Let's get you home safe. It's Christmas Eve.
I'll remember this forever.
Probably not.
No,
You're
probably
on
not.
your phone literally right now as I'm speaking to you. We're in a magic Christmas sleigh and you're playing...
Please keep it down, all right? I'm on a kill streak. I need you to keep it down.
Okay, Randy. Shh. Back on top of the crashed freighter. Jeff Gordon says, are y'all sure I can... sure you want me, Jeff Gordon, and Cecilia?
Think about it. Listen, you can fly.
Yep.
You're very fast.
You're very fast.
I can eat light and turn it into power.
You eat light and turn it into power. You can haul all these grown men and a sleigh.
Yep.
So all of these things that I've been trying to disprove my whole life, you have proven to be true, Jeff Gordon.
Okay.
He's also...
Wait, Jeff Gordon doesn't suck, does he?
Oh, I don't know. I
he's
didn't do
also-
my research. This didn't happen until I was on stage. Anyway,
He's also already got the initials, SC.
Seth Gordon now. You see him take on the appearance of the jolly old Saint Nick as Solid Santa falls to the ground. So
Off
sad.
of my fists.
Off of your fists, he falls down quite a ways because you were holding his butt in the air. He's unconscious or dead. Who gives a shit? Santa Jeff Gordon looks at the two of you and says, all right, y'all, it is still Christmas Eve. You blew up the ship a couple times. Your feet turned into rockets. That was wild.
Thank you for noticing.
I do still think we do need to get presents to most of the kids around the globe. Anyone got any ideas?
Would they like reindeer parts? So we've got a whole shitload of those.
Hold on, let me run the numbers. 1.9 billion kids. So probably not enough to...
Maybe just a bunch of Jeff Gordon signatures.
Now we're talking.
Do you have posters, graphic novels, anything?
He signs a bunch of Adventure Zone book.
Well, I have a book that's going to please the whole family. It's full of adventure, intrigue, lewd comedy, all kinds of good stuff.
The Bible?
Yes.
It's our third graphic novel.
I'm Jeff Gordon. Kids, enjoy my signed Bibles. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Thank you all for coming to the Adventure Zone.
MaximumFun.org.
Comedy and culture.
Artist owned. Audience supported.